Ronald Poiré, my local expert, is taking me through Montreal on February the 20th, 2011. And we've seen lots of lovely neighborhoods and downtown and Drapeau Island. And right now we are in Little Italy, right?
Yeah, we're entering Little Italy. The Italian neighborhood around here started in around 1910, 1920. We are on Mozart Street. You have a very famous place right in front of us that's called Dante. This lady that owns this shop, our mother used to work with the French-Canadian farmer at the beginning of the market. And they were importing seeds from Italy, and from there they will give those seeds to the French-Canadian farmer, so we could have different type of tomato that you couldn't find on the market. And this Little Italy for Italian community in Canada, a lot of history of famous people, and there's a very small funny anecdote about the church that's called Notre Dame la Difesa, that's right in front of us, and that church was built by the Italian community just between the two wars. One particularity of that church, it's one of the only church on the island of Montreal, old church, that is not built in the grey bricks and the grey stone. It's built by bricks, and they were allowed by Rome because the Italian were brickler, so they allow it. It was an artist from Montreal that came from Italian descent. His name is Dinchieri. He did a lot of stained glass that remodeled the inside of the church. But it was built at the time where Mussolini was in charge in Italy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And when he was building that, he allowed the Vatican to become a state. So the Italian around the world were very proud of Mussolini. And of course Mussolini was sending money across the world to keep his Italian community alive in his power. So when they designed this church and they built it at that time of period, the decorator, the guy who designed it, Dinchieri, basically painted a superb on the dome of the Pope and the people, the priest and all of that, and a painting of Mussolini on a horse beside it. So when you enter this church, if you ever do it by the main hall, look on up and you'll see Mussolini on a horse.
Really?
The moral of this story.
That's before Mussolini was the bad guy.
Exactly. Never paint somebody who's not dead. You never know.
You never know what they're going to come up with after.
History will tell you.
Yeah, that is true.
So after here, so you have the regular streets of Montreal, the staircase, the community. We're going to make our way to the market.
Yeah. Great.